O'clock, so you know what time it is. It's chasing gazillions. Ain't the same as making millions.
Getting closer in the DMV.
Getting closer in the DMV. Everybody, hey, it's Wednesdays with Fernando and Anthony. Just two real estate professionals here, kicking it live to you, bringing you all kinds of helpful, beneficial individuals and information about real estate, life. Um, you know, we're doing it all. We're what did they say? We're realtors and we're psychiatrists. No, therapists.
We're
No,
doing God's work.
they, that's right. That's right. God's right. No doubt about it.
Yeah.
Hey man, how was your week? I see Len Bias in the background. That tells us that you are here at home in Maryland. We know you love Maryland, and we got a special guest. So. But how was your week? What you're here in town, so first of all, you're sad about that. Although the weather was been great, it was a nice day today.
It was a nice day. Got to go out and play the links today. Very nice.
Did you?
Shot an 86 over at Raspberry Falls in Leesburg, Virginia. Very difficult course.
Nice. Is 86 a good score?
Yeah, it is a good score. Tough course.
Okay.
Hit the ball well. Great Super Bowl, by the way. Really sad for my son, who obviously is in Philly at Temple and missed out in the game. It was a great game. They were ready to go in Philadelphia.
Oh, okay.
But they lost. They came up a little short. Yeah, I mean, Patrick Mahomes. Mahomes is a good player, man.
Okay.
He did what he had to do in the second half. That was great.
Yeah.
Work is kicking up. Things are starting to happen.
Oh, nice.
I'm working on a new assignment in Arlington, Virginia, on a condominium for a foreclosure sale for the SBA. So, should have that agreement next week. And
now, if that's something I can share with my agents here at Keller Williams, that they get a shot. They have clients who are interested in condos in Virginia. I can share that with them.
Commercial condo in Virginia.
Nice.
I think it's on Wilson Boulevard. Very perfect location, obviously. And it's a foreclosure sale. There'll be a set minimum on it. If you meet the minimum, you're good to go. So
Fantastic.
And the minimum will be well below the value.
Share that with me. I'll send it out to the database.
I will.
And I'll promote that. How
about your week, Anthony? How was your week?
Thank you for asking, Fernando.
I'm a quick learner.
You know what? I did write an offer here. I closed on a mixed use property. That's right, making it rain. Close in Baltimore, 827 Howard Street, right across from the medical center there, the Midtown Medical Center. It's retail first level, residential above. It's a nice block. It's called Antique Row, 827 Howard Street. Some nice retail space. We closed on it, and now we're going to turn around. Now we have to lease that space out. So that's coming to market in Baltimore. I also wrote an offer for one of my nonprofit clients, an offer on a property. So it has been, hey, I'm working. It's getting better.
We got a message, Anthony. I know you can't see him anymore. I can only see
him.
Hold
on. Let me go to my chat. Yes, hold on.
Okay.
That's Roberto. Let's see here.
And Bianchi.
Yes. Looking good, Anthony. Yes. Hey, we love it.
You must like the haircut.
Well, a lot of people,
people are commenting. People are talking about it.
People are talking about it.
People are talking about it.
We are talking about it.
People are talking.
Well, look, speaking of talking, let's get to it because we have a special guest here, ladies and gentlemen. Today, we are so excited. Fernando can hardly contain himself. And I'm going to let him, because as you all know, when Fernando's in town, we see Lenny, we see the Bias, thing behind him. He's always talking about it. That's his heart. The university and all that is Maryland. And because of the guests we have today, I'm not going to talk about how you all sold out for the money. Okay, I'm not going to do that this time.
Cash is king.
Let us bring on, and you go ahead and introduce her. And let me switch over. Bring her to the big screen. There you go.
Anthony.
There you go. Talk to the people. Tell them who we got here today, Fernando.
It's Dr. Bias, Lenny's mother, who I got to know during the coal sale. I had donated some seats and memorabilia for her foundation. Got to know her a little bit. We've had coffee. We've sat down for a couple meetings. Really fascinated by her strength, her intelligence, the fact that she's lost 2 boys and is still here 34, almost 40 years later and stronger than ever. So, Dr. Bias, please say hello.
Good evening. It is indeed an honor and a privilege to be etched. My platform is available. I'm always ready to encourage people. And where the people are, I'm ready to tell my story. So I thank for the opportunity, you and Anthony, for extending the invitation to be a part of this historic evening. Thank you.
Excellent.
It's our pleasure. It's our pleasure.
All right, Dr. Bias, why don't you tell us a little bit about your foundation?
Okay, well, can I talk a little bit first? I mean, how much?
Of course. I mean, I didn't want to go there, but if you want to, I'll listen. I'm all ears. I love the man.
Okay, so when we look at family, years ago, and he died going 37 years ago, 2 days after drafted by the Boston Celtics, and died of a drug-related death. 42 months after his death, my second stay was violently murdered, and I have used of these 2 opportunity to travel the nation, encouraging both young people and so many people. You know, it's just amazing the strength you have. But I tell people that my faith has kept me, and if God had told me that I would with Anthony and Fernando this evening, because I would lose 2 sons, I would tell him to get himself another girl. So God had a mission in both of my sons' deaths.
That's right.
For me to move forward. I'm a firm believer. Under 2 seeds that went down into the ground to fruit, such as that I bring encouragement and inspiration to help people to see where they are, because we're dealing with such time. People made it through COVID and they still are light. They just see chaos. But I come to encourage people through the deaths of my sons. I had to serve. I had to go through something. Messages of hope. And
that's right.
My husband out there, he is actually the wind beneath my wings. It worked for him, covering me and releasing me to just think he's lost 2 sons, and here his wife is going out to speak. I mean, I'm so grateful for him. And coming through the
Dr. Bias, can I interrupt for a second?
Children, as we begin to flow, to move forward, as we begin to move forward, I wanted to have, and we had the Len and J. Bias Foundation, from the Len and J. Bias Foundation to the Bias Foundation.
That's
and
right.
through the
Dr. Bias,
Foundation, we have.
If I could interrupt, because this is a great segue right here when you're talking about the foundations. If you don't mind, I would love to share my screen right now, because I had the opportunity to see one of your videos and I was just so moved by it. It's about 3 or 4 minutes, but with your permission, I'd love to share my screen and share that video with you.
I don't care.
All right, let
Sure.
us do that. Let us share the screen.
Everyone to.
I don't know why I'm not able to get it to full screen.
Everyone to this day knows what my son Len Bias did in this building. He brought so much hope, so much joy, so much contentment, excitement, exhilaration to the fans. He brought that power with him, the non-marketable power that money cannot buy.
Bias from outside, and he got it. Len Bias with 29. Oh my! And he made the steal and a jam. What a play by Bias! Holy cow!
I have a feeling that I'm not the only one in these videos tonight who is going to find it strange that I'm sitting on a football field here. I'm looking at you, Gary.
I was at all those games, by the way.
I'm Dr. Lonise Bias. I'm the mother of the late Len Bias, University of Maryland basketball player. I can remember being seated on this side of Cole Fieldhouse and Len getting ready to shoot a free throw and looking around while he was bending over to see where we were and nodding his head. I thought about all of the games, the wins and the losses, and the beautiful season that we had here at Maryland watching Len play.
I kind of wish he could have played for Gary, because Gary would have loved to have this guy. He could jump out of Cole Fieldhouse. He was one of the great defenders. He had leaping ability, he had the quickness, he had the athleticism, and Greg and I doing the ball games, we watch him make plays that were just unbelievable. I mean, soaring over the basket.
There are fathers telling their sons about Len Bias. I cannot believe it. There is still ongoing conversations in barbershops and wherever men are gathered and they're talking about sports. Who's the best, Len or Michael Jordan?
His athleticism, the way he played with such little effort, was unmatched. And without question, he belongs in the Hall of Fame. And his mother has said on more than one occasion, he may be bigger in death than he was in life because of the messages to the young people about staying away from drugs, stay away from it.
Well, I can't tell you the people that have walked up to me as I've traveled throughout the country and say, your son's death changed my life. So in death, he brought life to so many. 36 years later, people are still calling my son's name. It is so heart-wrenching that people still remember him and want to honor him in spite of how he passed. And so on behalf of our family, we are just delighted. I thank God that my family and I lived to see this moment.
Right.
Very nice, Anthony.
All right. Let's come on back. Yeah, it's touching. It's touching, Dr. Bias. Tell us about the foundation. Tell us about Len and the Hall of Fame. Uh, talk to the people about the impact that he continues to have on the lives of young people here today.
Well, as I said before, when I what we have been through as a family, for my faith, I have no strength. So as the foundation, the Bias Foundation, together, it's made up of 6 components, and the program being moved, making ourselves victorious every day. So I have a teen boys in training. It's for teen girls with men in training. We have women, we have men of valor, and we thank Fernando for the wonderful help that he has given us with our foundation through the donations that we have auctioned off and that sort of thing. And he has been a great source help to us in terms of how to move forward with some other projects that we're looking at. So we'll get into our lives. And then we have our hope component, which is helping our parents excel. Program. And then we have our community program where we encourage and inspire community. We believe that our children, our communities are reachable, teachable, lovable, and civil. And we believe that the best is yet to come. Programs to help the community. We also, as I said before, that the best is yet to come. We believe that Len and Jay, as I said earlier, seeds that went down into the ground to bring forth life. When the Bias family wanted to throw in the towel, I tell them that they're put out very quickly to give our testimony of how we have made it in our testimony. What we have learned is what I have learned, that life, and that's what the Bias has had, the good life. And the good life is where, going all right, you wish things were better, or you think you would be better if you had more of this or more of that. But what happens with the good life is that we don't understand that we were in the mayor comes. The Bias family. Before we came into there, we thought that there were things, if this was right and that was right, our life would be perfect. What I learned is that life is a scale, and we put all our stuff on one side of the scale. We want it to be right until we get everything that we can't be happy until we get everything that we want. And one side of the scale comes down and throws something on the other side of the scale to balance it out. And that balance is to make us or help us to use the non-market gifts and wealth sources that we have within us: strength, perseverance, and fear always prefaces courage. So these are to us. So when we got kicked out of our comfortable position to maximize nightmare, gonna view, and I would have pearls, and here I am burying my son. What's up with this? And then 42 months later, another son burying another. God, you got game. You play too much. What is going on here? Why am I like this? only to find out that even though I went through the nightmare, my family went through the nightmare, I thought I wouldn't breathe again. I begged. I did not want to live. Here I am today. My husband, 2 remaining children, and still grandchildren in the world be mine today. So mine are the most beautiful. So we go from the good life to the there, then you go to life after death, and that's where you try to put the pieces back together again. What's happening? How from the pain, grief to a purpose? How do we make sense out of all of this? And it was through my faith that in God that has got a family. And then the last point is new beginnings. And new beginnings is where you have hope again and you move forward with purpose and having understanding that my mission was to help encourage and strengthen people. It should be a testament of what strength and quotes like. Now when he died and Jay died, there is a saying that when I was a child, I thought and spoke and acted like, well, when my sons died, I was like, and it took over 30 years for me to get to this point and growing, taking life's lemons and make lemonade. When we first lost our first son and our second son, life was sour and so bitter. But today I have lemonade. And why do I have lemonade? Because there's still sweet spots in life. And what happens?
That's right.
Is we go to hardship today, and we'll make our holder. Summer, the life has seasons. Summer is where things are going pretty good. Fall is where you think. Winter is where it seems hopeless, disappointment, what's happening. But there is always another season coming, spring, which is
that's right.
Where we get confused is we'll take the winter season and make winter when it's still someplace in our life, fall someplace in our life, and spring. And identifying and engaging in those other seasons help get through our winter season. So that's what I have learned. And
praise him.
From that, people say, how do you make it? When give, I tell people that God love and the love that I have for my sons, I will always have. There remains up there in that cemetery, but the non-marketable love that I have for them, God multiplied it for mankind. And so I speak to people of unconditional caring, only hoping and wanting them to move forward. Don't throw in the towel. Don't give up.
That's right.
Throwing in the towel is a term that boxing, where 2 fighters are fighting and one opponent is getting the best of the other, and the corner say throw in the towel. He can't take no more. But hallelujah, Bias family stood in the ring, and we still swing. And then thank God for.
Woo! Lord.
So I don't know. I don't know.
And here you stand, and here you rise.
Best is still yet to come.
Yes.
Here I am, no power of my own, I'm telling you. And that's why I stand today to encourage people. I'm not perfect, I'm not strong. If God moved this hand from me, I would be cuckoo. Right? Saying what happened to my babies, probably strung out on something, my husband and I probably would be together, would have children. I don't know where, not for God ordaining me and giving me this mission to move forward. So that being said, I still engagements for public speaking, even you, it doesn't matter. I don't care, whoever. I even
Well, you know what?
do
On that
eulogies
point,
people,
Dr. Bias,
if that makes sense. I do that.
well, let us put up here, Dr. Bias, on is there an email or number where persons, if they'd love to come and they would love to have you come and give your testimony, can they call you?
Or donate to the foundation too, Anthony.
Yeah, or donate to the foundation. What's the best? Is there a telephone number for people to reach?
Well, yes, they can reach me. Is the best. Lonise Bias at gmail.com.
Okay, hold on. Okay, hold on. Now, I do the typing around here. I'm the technical support here, dear. So, and I go slow.
I'm sorry.
So
there we go. There we go.
It's BIAS at gmail.com. Okay, now let's see. Let's see what comes up.
Like,
no, not that one.
Oh boy.
How's that? Look at that. That's your Twitter? Is that your Twitter? Did I do it right? Lonise P as in Paul.
That yet as much as I should. Right. But
okay, well, people can start using it now.
My email is Lonise at Gmail. Okay.
Oh, no P in it. No P?
Yes, P. Lonise P by email.com.
Hey, Gmail, yeah, I got that at the bottom. I got that correct.
Anthony, I text you the website too for donations and stuff on your phone. I sent you the website address.
Okay. All right. Well, we got that up.
Which is the biasfoundationinc.com. .org, right? .org.
Okay. Tell it to me again. It's what?
Bias Foundation.
Just go to the donations link.
Yep. Bias Foundation Inc. INC. .org.
biasfoundationinc.org.
Yep. And then there's a donation link there where you can make donations to the foundation.
Okay, how's that?
That is correct.
Okay. Yes. All right. What? That's correct. All right, great. Dr. Bias, your message of hope and courage, your testimony is so inspirational, so moving. We want to share this message over and over again. More people need to hear this testimony in this day and time, to know that there is the other side. Yes. There is the other side.
Yes.
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 And so we want to thank you.
That the only can get juice from an orange is to squeeze it. The only way you can get oil from an olive is shit. The only way coal from diamond, a diamond from coal is under millions and millions of tons of pressure. But pressure also makes diamonds. That's what we are today. I just want people to see where they are. We can make it, because faith, you can have all of the faith in the world, but until that obstacle comes and sits in front of you, beyond it. Whatever you to be tested, whatever.
Dr.
Yeah.
Bias, on a lighter note, you see above my head is your son. This is my office. You see that up here?
I do.
You see how pretty is that, huh? I had an artist named John Yem do
I saw
that.
his name on.
Oh, I did. Okay, yeah, he did it for me. That's all done by hand.
Yes,
Spectacular.
it is. It is. Well, Dr. Bias,
That's
thank
beautiful.
you so much. We love that you have come on here tonight and blessed us all, blessed our audience. This is a wonderful time. We certainly want, we know you have a busy schedule, but we certainly want to get you back on again. When maybe if you're doing something with your foundation, if there's any way we here at Chasing Gazillions can support you and what you are doing and carrying your message forward, that's what we're here to do. Thank you so much for coming on this evening and sharing with us. We know you had a busy day. We know it's Black History Month. We know you are running from program to program, but we appreciate that you hung in there with us this evening, and we were blessed for it.
Anthony, there is an upcoming fundraiser going to happen here
Well,
soon.
when
So we're
Ronaldo,
working on it. We're working on an upcoming fundraiser
When-
for the foundation.
Sended the invitation to come on. I said, whatever. He's great help to me, and so I'm only a call away. Only call away. That's it. And
Well, thank you so
we
much.
have an upcoming this Ronaldo has where people can donate, and anyone that gives to the Bias Foundation is good ground. You're going to be blessed. Believe back
Yes, you
over
are.
you 100, because this is good soil. You sow into
Yes, you do.
us, and I'm not with a magic wand on anything, but I know God, and
Amen.
you know,
Amen. All right,
if
everybody.
you sow, you choose ground. Thank you.
It's been. We're going to leave with Dr. Bias, and Dr. Bias, I want you to know you got the last word here. Thank you again. Praise you. We love you, and we want you to, keep keeping on to the other side. We're on our way. We're on our way. Thank you, dear.
Yes.
All
All
right.
right, Dr.
Yes.
Bias.
All
I
right.
promise
Well,
for
you have a
Anthony 30
great
minutes.
evening, dear, and we're going to
My
talk
pleasure.
to you soon. All right.
Good night. Say hi to
Okay.
James for
Thank
us.
you.
Bye-bye.
Take care.
You're welcome. Okay.
Good night.
Bye-bye.
All right.
Good night.
Could have had better technical support, but she's inspirational, isn't she?
Yeah.
I have helped her a little bit along the way, but I'm a giver. I'm a giver. There are takers and there are givers. I'm a giver.
You are.
And she's a Terp family, and her son brought me a lot of happiness. The least I can do is help her out. That's what I do.
No, you do more. You doing a lot, and that's what people need to know about you. That's the kind of character you have.
And you too. Don't.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because we're more than just real estate professionals. We're more than just doing transactions. We're more than just out here, about the money. What I was going to say is more than just about the money, because we've been doing it long enough to have
We're part of the
learned.
community. We're part of the local
That's right.
community here. I mean, I'm entrenched here. 40 years this year for me in the DC
Yes.
area. So,
and I'm second generation Washingtonian,
here we
lifelong
go.
Ward,
Here we go. Here we go. Ward 8.
lifelong Ward
Here we go.
7 resident.
7. Damn it. Sorry. Ward 7. I knew it was
That's
my
right,
fault.
Ward 7 resident. And yeah, what we gonna do? I mean, we are here. We're not going anywhere.
Virginia Bushcrafter just checked in.
Oh, did he? We always want to give a shout out to the Virginia Bushcracker. A very memorable episode. Lenny's ear is my ear. Rest in peace, Lenny and brother.
Jay Bias, brother.
Dude.
2 years later. I mean, that's just horrible.
Yeah, and that's what we're trying to do. We're not perfect.
No.
We do need the technical support. We keep asking for it, but you know what? Whether we get it or not, we are going to be here Wednesdays at 7, bringing you all great information, great people, because the truth is that when you've been in the game of real estate as long as we have, I mean, collectively, we way over 70 years.
I think it's 60.
Well, 37 and 30.
I'm 31.
Okay, what is that?
Close.
68. 68. Okay. I didn't say I was a mathematician. The point is,
I like to be correct when they say shit like that. Just because I want people to know that we're honest too. I mean, we're not trying to pull the wool over anyone's eyes.
No. Yeah, we're not trying to get the puffery, because the point of the message was, when we've been doing it as long as we have, we are about the community. We know there are other things. Hey, we know this. If you don't know this is what we know. What's important? People are important. And Dr. Bias just brought that home to you. People are important. And we know that in our practice, in our lives, with our faith. We know it's about the people. And that's what we're trying to do here on Chasing Gazillions. Not the same as Making Millions.
Getting closer at UMD.
It is getting closer at UMD.
So
Wednesdays with Fernando and Anthony. You see, I got you on the front side, over there on that side.
Of course you did. So we have some nice stuff coming up here, by the way.
Oh, who's coming up next week?
Confirmed today with Lucian Romano. We're going to talk about development. He's a general contractor in Prince George's County.
Okay.
He's going to talk about what's going on in the county, what's in the future of the county.
Okay.
We also have another close friend of mine, Mark O'Leary, who owns a bunch of restaurants in the area. We're going to talk about the restaurant business, what's going on there, what's going on in that vertical, live from one of his restaurants. We're trying to confirm the date now, but we'll be
look at that. Chasing
live.
Gazillions is going on the road, everybody.
On the road. Yep.
Going on the road. Already in season 2, Chasing Gazillions is going live on the road. And we, just so you know, we will come to your establishment as well to broadcast live from your place of business. Chasing Gazillions ain't the same as Making Millions. Wednesdays with Fernando and Anthony. We also have coming up Robert Cooper, Esquire, who's going to be talking about, among other things, what do you do as a real estate professional when a prospective client mules you around for a couple weeks and then decides they're not going to work with you after you've shown them 4, 5, 6 properties, 2 properties, whatever the case may be. He's going to be talking about procuring cars and what that means for you, procuring cars. Yeah. And how is that next week? What is
it
next week? Well, let's see.
22nd.
Is it the 22nd or is it the first?
The 22nd, I think it is. I will not be here, Maryland, Minnesota.
Here we go.
I mean,
Always with the traveling. This dude, man.
oh,
Lord.
speaking of traveling, I was at Michigan State last week at the Maryland-Michigan State game.
Did they win?
Maryland lost. Terrible.
Oh, you know
Not
what?
as terrible
That
as
seems to be a little common theme here with you all, man.
well, a week later after we left there was a gun shooting. Did you hear about the shooting at Michigan State? 3 students
What?
dead, 5 injured yesterday. Literally a
Oh my
week after
God.
we were there. Horrible.
It was at the school, at the
At
university?
the school, at the campus. Yep.
Do we know who or why? Or
Oh, they don't know why. They know who. He killed himself, but yeah, terrible.
was he a
Another-
student or some
No.
outsider?
43-year-old outsider, just mental illness, deranged, with a gun, and opened up on some students. Terrible. In Bentley Hall. So we were right there. I mean, literally, Bentley Hall is right across near the stadium where we were at. So not great. Never a good time for that.
No. not at all.
But I was like right there, right on that campus a week earlier, which is just stunning to me. So, our hearts go out to all the Michigan State alum and
Yes.
students that are there now.
Yes, indeed.
You didn't hear about it, huh?
No. I may have, but I didn't make the connection
Okay.
to Michigan. I did not. So
So
you're
I
right.
don't want to go out on that note, obviously, but
No.
we have some exciting things going on. I mean, things are picking up.
Well, things are picking up. One of the things you'll notice is people like to come on to our show, and we are filling up. We're already into March with guests filling up, and
Yeah.
and we like it. We're having a good time.
Yep.
So look, man, I'm gonna let you go. It's
Okay.
7:43. That was yeah, and she's got me on a high, man.
Yeah, she's great. She's great. And if we can help her in any way, I've told her I'm here, but I'm helping her now. Hopefully it works out. She wants to raise some money for the foundation, so I'm going to help her out. Reach out to some of my Maryland people, and hopefully they'll step in and help out as well.
Yeah. When we go live to the restaurant, the sports bar, we should put in place some sort of giving opportunity to support
Yeah.
her foundation.
Yeah. Be great.
Yeah, let's
All
work on
right.
it.
Thank you.
All right, man. Everybody, this has been Chasing Gazillions. Not the same as making millions.
Wednesdays with Fernando and Anthony. Thank
There
you,
you go.
everybody.
All right, take care. All the
Bye.
best.